Presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Always nice to be in New England at this time of year at the TPC Boston in Massachusetts. We're about 25 miles south of Beantown, and this is a really
just at the start of the new millennium, originally designed by Arnold Palmer, but it got that older look from Gil Hanse and Brad Faxon. Few points out there, or score should I say. Remember Gillette Stadium, home of the Patriots, just down the road.
We're here at the par 4 first. It's only 365 yards, Frank.
You don't have to kill it off the tee here. Just find the fairway, give yourself a short iron in. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Well, he pays a price for that.
Yeah, when you don't see the top of the ball in the rough, you know it's not sitting pretty. Going to need a bit of force to extract one out of there.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Third shot, Keegan Bradley. Pretty good shot right there. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Even par early on. Frank, they renovated the par 5 second back in 2010. What'd they do to the hole, and how does it play now?
Well, they changed the green, especially the left side. There's a huge mound there now. It's before you could bail out on the left side. You can't bail out anymore. It's a devilish of a chip over that mound.
Those chocolate drop mounds give the course a really nice look.
Yeah, they just pop, and you can see them, and you know that they're problematic. This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Strong winds continue to be a factor. Frank, I know you've played all over the world. How much did you enjoy the challenge of playing into a stiff breeze?
Well, it was a chance to separate yourself from the rest of the field, Rich. Just like these conditions we're seeing right now. You've really got to be smart, pick the right shot. If you get too aggressive on a day like today, you'll pay a far more severe price than normal.
Club select. Frank, this is always such a difficult spot for a golfer. You just hit one out of bounds, you're trying to regroup.
He's going to need to more than regroup now.
Can add up quickly, Frank. This already his fourth shot.
Yeah, time to knuckle down. Really wants to hit one of his better shots right now.
NASA, we have a splashdown. So it's been a tough hole. Previous shot went into the water, took the drop. This now, the 6th shot.
Rich, after you've already made one mistake in the rough, there's a chance he's going to make another.
Just trying to get it back out into the fairway and not make a big number. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
Had been playing reasonably well. It's getting away right here. The 8th shot on the way.
Well, you could say the horse has already bolted. Now, I mean, the best he can get away with is still going to be a bad score.
So, Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
This is a shot of about 150 yards. Vijay Singh, Charlie Hoffman, and Big Henrik Stenson, they all have one thing in common. They all tied for the low tournament score at TPC Boston, 22 under.
And they're all good. Yeah, this is a golf course that obviously gives in to the longer hitters. And if there's just a little bit of sting taken out of the greens, then these long hitters have a huge advantage.
Setting up for an approach shot here.
Should be safely on deck.
That's a big number, a big mistake. 5 over par on this hole alone. Time to pick it up and move on. Hole number 3 here at TPC Boston. It is a par 3. Frank, are you happy walking off with par here?
Well, if you've birdied the first 2 holes, there's a chance here to be greedy.
Headed for the bunker, I think. Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker. All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know. It might just go in.
See if Bradley can knock this in for his par. Oh boy, a drop shot here at the 3rd. Just a couple of feet. Well, too bad. He gives one back. Frank, at 298 yards, the 4th is reachable for just about every professional. What might scare them off?
Well, that bunker on the left, that's really actually a chance to showcase your skills. And that's where you realize how much better professional golfers are. A good bunker play, especially on a hole like 4, and then you will get well rewarded.
This is a great place for a fan to watch, isn't it?
It is. You see so many different short shots around this green. The bunker shots from the left side, if you hit it over the back on the right, the little bump and run through the little valley in the green. Fun hole to watch.
Perfectly placed tee shot will set up an eagle opportunity, but then you see quite a few bogeys made here as well.
Yeah, if you stray a little bit, leave the ball too far short, then you have to play that pitch across the bunker. That's no fun.
He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try.
Well, that takes the strain off the next one.
Good lag putt right there. This putt for par. It has been frustrating. 6 over par already. Back on the tee here at the 5th. Frank, this one is not drivable.
Oh, that's for sure. 2 bunkers. The one that most of the players really worry about is the one down the left side. 300 yards to carry that. Oh, I liked that.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
Playing it point to point. Fairway off the tee, fairway on the second shot, and now a really good angle to attack. Frank, the TPC Boston really starts to show its teeth here in the 5th hole.
Yeah, beautiful hole. That green up ahead, though, there's 3 different sections. Obviously, the easy section is that middle one where it just pokes out to the left.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
This would give him a big momentum boost. Birdie putt for Keegan Bradley. So close. Well, nice firm stroke. Just hit it through the break a bit, Frank.
You can't birdie them all. Still going along well.
So a tester from 4 feet. In for par. All right, Frank, now to the 6th hole. It's a 465-yard par 4. What are the keys?
Well, it's framed beautifully by the trees just in front of the tee, so you know exactly where you're trying to go down there. 2 little bunkers on the right if you stray a little right, and if you stray a little left, you might just make it to the water.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
On the green in regulation. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
That's good work right there. Just a tap in. These putts keep the round together. 6 over par on the round right now. 7th hole, Frank, is a muscular par 5, 600 yards. What's the way to play it?
Just tee it up and hit it as hard as you can. Get this one on the fairway here, then you've got no problem carrying that huge cross bunker with your second shot.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Nice position, short grass, second shot.
This is definitely not going down the fairway.
It doesn't look good. I think it's going to be in the deep rough. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up. And setting up here in the rough. This is a good-looking shot. How about that shot? From that lie to get it that close, tremendous effort. Keegan lining this one up for birdie. Wow, he needed that, Frank, in the worst way.
Interesting to see what's ahead from now, whether that was just a flash in the pan or the start of something good.
Coming off the long par 5 7th, now a par 3, 213 yards. What's the 8th hole all about?
Another hole that picks with the same theme. Really want to fly this nice and high. That narrow part at the front of the green really is to be avoided unless the flag is there.
Pure strike, good result.
And that is close.
All right, Frank, now a chance to begin to turn it around.
It's got to start somewhere. Really, the first display of golf we saw was poor, but now this is what people expect.
And getting ready for the putt. And he makes it for par. Hole number 9, Frank, 472 yards. Good par 4.
Yeah, if you blink, it'll catch you.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Excellent lie, propped up on the short grass. Frank, you always start out thinking about going low, but you know in this game you can end up feeling low. What do you tell a player who's had an off day?
Well, this is as much about managing your misses as celebrating your great shots. You look at the best players in the world, they know how to play bad better than anybody.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
There's the approach shot, starting to find the rhythm now after that balky beginning.
Yeah, good opportunity here. Flag very much one you can aim at, and especially as they're starting to play well.
And he's made the green. This would be a good time to reverse the slide. 5 over par on the day. Rich Lorder alongside Frank Novello for EA Sports. We're back in New England at the TPC Boston on a gorgeous fall afternoon. Frank, want to make the turn with a little momentum? What's the 10th setup like?
Well, a lot of the pros just hit 3-wood down here. It's not overly long. It's fairway first. And then, of course, just a short iron into this green that shapes away from you.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it, send it. It was almost like that's what he wanted to do, but why would you want it to run over the back?
So in the first cut here, it could be worse.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, like all TPC golf courses, TPC Boston has the fan in mind. So you see those mounds throughout the golf course that gives people a chance to just sit, relax, and watch some golf. And there's a nice shady spot on the hill behind the 11th.
Yeah, that's just before the 12th tee, and you really do get a look at the tee shots coming in 11, as well as the little undulations and contours on that massive green.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Let's see if Bradley can knock this in for another birdie. I thought that was in.
Yeah, it looked good. I mean, line, pace, it's hard to be critical of that.
Just a couple of feet. A good effort, a good par putt. Frank, the 12th looks to be a pretty straightforward par 4.
Just bends to the left. There's a big sort of crop of mounds on that right side. If you can just go a little left of those, you get a nice kick forward.
Right out of the center of the bat.
Did you hear that?
Now playing the second here at the par 4. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
This is like cyber vision. Shot after shot, right at the flag.
Just dialed in. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Can't get them all back at once, but it does go in the right direction. Now at +4. Good spot to be in, fresh off a birdie.
Yeah, all of a sudden you start to feel like you've got the game in hand.
Frankie's managed to hit it in the rough yet again.
Yeah, this is hard to imagine. You know, the fairways aren't that narrow today.
So missed the fairway, and now he's back where he needs to be.
Yeah, minimize the problems.
Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Settles in over the putt. Rough day so far, 4 over par on the round. Frank, at the 14th down, anytime you get a par 4 that is almost 500 yards, it gets your attention.
It does play downhill, though, so you don't have to smash away here. It's better if you can get something moving a little right to left. Then it will take the natural slope. You get a little more yardage out of it that way.
Wrong way pattern all day long. And this is just brutal.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nose down.
Can't even see it from here. He'll need to be strong with this. You can see a little bit off balance on the tee, and that one is going to be in the rough. Well, we've seen this before today, in the bunker. Routine stuff here, Frank, from the bunker?
We're just got to be careful of that lip in front of him with his third shot coming up.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Great shot coming out of that bunker right there.
Showing some skills today.
Birdie putt on the way for Bradley. Beginning the long climb back, now to 3 over par. Settled over the ball here at the 15th, 421 yards on this par 4.
Uphill, you can see everything that you have to avoid. Find the green grass in between.
Excellent looking shot here. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That one is in the fairway, Down there about 290 yards. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Now on the green, has about 10 feet left there to save par. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
And getting ready for the putt. Just a little sloppy right now. No other way to say it. Another bogey and 4 over for the day. Moving on to 16 now. This is one where you sort of lick your chops, Frank, because it's pretty short, 161 yards. Where's the challenge here?
Where the fish go. That big lake on the left, that's the challenge.
Good, clean contact and a nice result, and a chance for birdie coming up.
Now it's at sneaky distance.
Well, Frank, it's our job to get excited.
You can't when you leave it short, though.
I'm sad.
He's making my job hard.
And he's putting for par now. Chases that in for par to stay at 4 over. Frank, the 17th here at TPC Boston underwent quite a radical change.
Yeah, that renovation and that redesign that they did, it changed the character of the hole, but they still kept that big mound in the middle of the green. So that second shot is still punishing if you misjudge it.
And players nursing a lead, they might want to think about playing it safe down the right side, but if you're trying to make up some ground, you could try to fly the church pews that divide the fairway into 2 sections, and that would give you a nice short wedge in.
Yeah, give you a short wedge in, but really the risk, is it worth it?
This won't hurt him, Frank.
Just a little left of the flag. That's fine.
Birdie try up next. Birdie chance for Keegan Bradley. So that was a medium length putt. Speed was right on track, but the read wasn't where it needed to be. Did the job right there. Frank, the 18th here at TPC Boston has generated a lot of buzz through the years, hasn't it?
It has, and those changes have just made this finishing hole so much better. The fact that they've narrowed up the front of the green, they've made that left side more severe. Now you can't bail out on the left. If you do, it's an awful little pitch or even a putt up the hill.
The addition of that pot bunker, Frank, how has that changed the hole?
Well, if you stray off the tee or find one of those bunkers with your tee shot, you really have to be aware of exactly the distance that little pot bunker is away. Because if you just sort of whack it out of the bunker and lay it up there, you find the next bunker, then you're in trouble.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Headed for the bunker? Well, he'll have to get up and down from the bunker to save his par. Not missing by much today, but enough to again be in the bunker. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. He has this putt for birdie. Final tally on this day, a round of 75. Well, Frank, that wraps up, as they say here in Boston, another wicked good round.
Yeah, maybe it's not the Yankees or the Red Sox, but it's one of the best courses in the area.
No doubt about it, my friend. And for all of us here at EA Sports, this is Rich Lerner for Frank Nobilo saying, until next time.